actually attempted to advertise my video about this Bart Simpson plush, but I wasn't able to due to shocking content, which is really weird because I don't cuss at all in the videos that I advertised. And I didn't do anything that was shocking. Yeah, I just reviewed a toy and talked a little bit about the Simpsons, you know? So like, I don't know what that's all about, but I disputed it because it's not shocking, you know? And I looked through all the violations and it did not apply to any of them. So, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of put some of the clips that I had of this Bart Simpson doll in this video, but then I'm also gonna have new clips of this Bart Simpson bendable figure that I received in the mail today. And there's not really a whole lot to say about these figures, you know? I mean, and I thought these two figures were actually coming on the same day, yesterday, originally. So I was planning to do both of these in one review anyways, and then do the talking Bart Simpson pull-string doll that is coming in the mail later. Because that has more stuff to go over because it has voices, you know? And so, this is what I'm doing now, you know? It's kind of worked out, I guess. Okay, so it looks like the box was significantly damaged while it was being shipped. So hopefully the actual box of the plush is not damaged at all. Aha! There we are. Awesome. Alright, so another one came in the mail. So we'll check out this one here. You always want to cut away from yourself. You always want to be real careful when you're unboxing things that have packages, or honestly anything, because you don't want to damage it with whatever you're cutting it open with. Right. This looks like it's in kind of like a bag or something. Let's see if we can just open it up like this. Looks like it. And be careful in pulling it out, even though it looks like it's in another bag. I don't know why they didn't just send it in this, but okay. This is like made to send stuff. Okay, whatever. Okay, now this is when you gotta be real careful. So, cut away from the item. Oh! It's like a clown thing where you keep pulling out things. You keep pulling out handkerchiefs or whatever. Those Russian nesting dolls. One and another and another and another. I already thought it was excessive. It's in yet another. I guess it's padding, which is good, but like, geez. It's a bit excessive, isn't it? Awesome. Cool, man. Oh yeah, collect them all. Is that what it's in? Yeah, collect the whole family. Posable. It's a bendable figure. And, find it somewhere here. This one is made by Jesco. So, the Simpsons plush was made by Dan D. And this one's made by Jesco. But as you can see, they have like the same packaging. They even have the same, the Simpsons logo with Bart in the blue. Oh, man! Didn't notice that. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, well. That's too bad. Because I tried to get one with a really good card. I either didn't notice or that happened after I bought it. Should be not good. But, oh, it's fine. At least the bubble is not yellowed at all. So that's nice. It's a nice clear picture of the figure. And it's not, the card isn't like bent up. I did see this when I opened it up, but that's not really a big deal. That is more. But I guess it's like just having a tag there. You know, it's not the end of the world. The card is still nice looking. But, yeah, that's unfortunate.
I suppose the fact that I possibly didn't even notice it makes it not a big deal, because, like I said, I didn't even notice it if that's what happened. So it's not like it's all destroyed to the point where it's very noticeable. You know, like if it was super creased up all everywhere, then it would be way more noticeable than just that little sticker removal part. But you know, it's annoying because whoever took the sticker off didn't know what they were doing. So they shouldn't have taken the sticker off. You gotta leave it on until you know what you're doing. You have all the materials to take the sticker off properly, and then you can take the sticker off. I mean, it may have been done a long time ago, but then why would they keep it in the packaging? So it's like just confusing. I mean, that's why I think it may have been after this was being collected thing, and they tried to get the sticker off, but they didn't know what they were doing.
Also, just to add a little bit more content to this video, I kind of want to talk about one of my very favorite Simpsons episodes of all time. 3 Men and a Comic Book. First of all, because I love collectibles, you know. But a big reason is because it's the first appearance of Comic Book Guy, right? And Comic Book Guy actually heavily resembles the comic book / collectibles shop owner that I used to go to a lot when I was a kid, right? He says and does things, his mannerisms and whatnot, are very similar. Some things are spot on. For example, when Milhouse asks to see a baseball card, Comic Book Guy responds with, "Let me see the money before I get up." Another thing that he says repeatedly in the episode is, "Freaking kids." Hilarious, you know? Comic Book Guy is a great character. There's also the lighting work in the early morning at the end of the episode. The Real Jim's really awesome Simpsons YouTuber that I've watched for a while now, and I've been a fan of. He's also talked about this, how they use the blue as kind of a lighting effect for the shade of the morning sun coming up. And I think that's really cool as well. But 3 Men in a Comic Book also has the classic story of the 3 men who are fighting over something and eventually descending into madness. Or 2, I suppose the number doesn't really matter, but 3 works really well because they can team up on one person. 2 people can turn on one. A Season 1 classic that I really love is Bart the General. There's a few things that I really like about that episode. Specifically, Herman. Herman is hilarious because he's like super insane, but he has a good understanding of military strategy and military history as well. So that combination is just hilarious, you know, because he's like planning out an attack on like a kid, you know. And eventually at the end, he makes him sign a treaty, and this is my favorite part, is that Nelson becomes a figurehead bully for the neighborhood, but he holds no real power, like the Emperor of Japan after World War II. Super funny. Super funny. If you have a good understanding, I suppose, of, World War II history. And that's just another thing that I really love about The Simpsons, is there's all kinds of historical reference jokes. For example, like obscure ones too. For example, when Mr. Burns answers the phone, he says, "Ahoy hoy." And the reason why he does that is because that's what Alexander Graham Bell originally wanted people to say when they answered the phone. Instead of hello, ahoy hoy. Like, why? You know, it's weird. But it's hilarious because it's another joke. I love those jokes of Mr. Burns being super old, you know. Another one of my favorite Mr. Burns' old jokes is when he goes to look at his stock ticker, right? His stock ticker. First of all, there's like miles worth of ticker tape, right? He pulls it out and he's like, "Ah yes, here's where I last left off. September 29th, 1929. Oh no! Smithers, why didn't you inform me about this market crash?" And he's like, it happened 25 years before I was born, sir. Just a few more reasons of why The Simpsons is one of my favorite shows of all time. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like down below and subscribe for more retro reviews.